Hello everyone. Hope you're doing great. So yeah, this is Motorsport Progression, and I'm back again with another video. So this video is about the Formula One um, MSC Cruises Japanese Grand Prix 2024. This is a Pirelli preview. Before every Grand Prix, Pirelli they release their preview, and they talk about the tires, tire pressures, and the track a little bit, and give you some numbers. So the track is gonna be in Suzuka, Japan. So okay. So I'm looking at the car here, and they've put the energies that go through the tires and the car actually, and you can see most of the car, is in black, so it shows you, there's not too much energy going through those parts. But if you look at the rear tires, like it's all nearly all redded out, and then if you look at both rear tires, all redded out, so it just shows you that the rear tires take a lot of load on this track, take a lot of stress on this track as well. And then looking at the front tires, you can see the only part that's green is the middle part, and that's showing that it takes less stress than the two edges, the outside and the outside wall and the inner wall. So for the front tires, the outside and the inner wall is gonna take much more stress than the than the center of the tire. And then I'm looking near the cockpit as well. You can see behind the driver where the engine is, where the gearbox is. I can see it's red as well. That's like the stresses from the engine and the gearbox and things like that. I can also see the halo is red, and I can see on the front wing as well. The front part of the front wing, is gonna take a bit of stress as well. So yeah. Moving on, anyone watching this video, don't forget to support the channel by showing your support and then your love as well. And then yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. All your support is appreciated. So yeah, moving on, I'm looking at the tire pressures. So you got 18-inch tire, yeah, and then you had the EOS camber limit. So for the front, yeah, the camber limit is minus 2.75 degrees. And for the rear, the camber limit is minus 1.50 degrees. So on to the next, you got a minimum starting pressures for the slick tires, yeah. So for the front is 25.0 psi, and for the rear is 23.0 psi. So it says here subject to changes after FP2. Yeah, so after FP2, if the teams see fit that they have to complain about their tire pressures, they're able to put in a note, and then they'll look over it and then change it if they want to. So looking at the tires brought to this Grand Prix, you got a C1 hard tire, then you have the C2 medium tire, then you have the C3 soft tire. So the hard tire is got a white wall around it. That's the tire, the most durable tire, and it can do a crazy amount of laps. And I remember in Saudi Arabia, the hardest tire done like 40 laps or something like that. Yeah, cause I remember Max Verstappen, who won the race in Saudi Arabia, he pitted on like lap 9, and he went all the way to the end. So these Pirelli tires are quite durable. And then the C2 tire is the medium tire. It's got a yellow wall around it. That's gonna be quite durable as well. You can do a long stint with it, yeah, about maybe 30-35 laps. And then the C3 tire is the softest tire of this Grand Prix, you understand. And then that soft tire is gonna do the quick qualifying simulation, the Q3. And also if you want to do a quick stint, if you're going for a quick stint, like let's say you're doing a 3 stints, yeah, you can use the soft tire twice and then maybe one hard tire or maybe a medium tire at the end, so the soft tire comes in handy when you need it. So moving on, I'm gonna go into the circuit information. So I'm looking at the track. There's 3 sectors. Suzuka is a figure-of-8 circuit, and is the only circuit on the Formula One calendar that crosses itself. and it had the shape of a woman. That's what they call it, the figure of eight. It's got three sectors. So sector one, you're coming out of the final turn. Turn one, you come past the center S's, and then you come past the center S's, and then yeah, you're into sorry, yeah. So sector one, you come past the last corner, you come into the center S's. That's sector one. Then you go past the Degner curves, and that's you're into sector two right there. And then you come past like yeah, you on approach the hairpin, you know what I mean? Yeah, when you come past the hairpin all the way on your way to 130R, you're into sector 3 basically. So it's pretty simple. I mean, it's a challenging track. You just have to have your wits about you. Your car has to be set up properly, your brakes has to be on point, and you have to have good steering, for you to be good at that track. You understand? So traction, you got 3. That means the track is a quite good traction for the Formula One cars to work with. Then the asphalt grip is 3 as well, which is medium. So there's reasonable grip between the tires and the surface of the track. And then you got asphalt abrasion, which is 4. Okay, so the abrasion will be a little bit more on that track because it's an old school track, and I'm not sure the last time they have worked on it or pasted it over, or made a new um, asphalt on the track. And then you got track evolution, you got 3. So that's medium, so it shows you that the track will get faster, but not to the extreme. They might get faster by maybe 1 second or 1.5 seconds. But some tracks you can, if it's 5, which is quite extreme, you have the track improving by like 2 seconds or 2.5 seconds over the weekend. Then you got tire stress. Yeah, tire stress, you have 5. So there's a lot of stress goes through the rear tires as well, as you can see in the image above. And then the front tires, the only part of the front tires that don't take too much stress is the center point. Then you have braking. In braking, it's gonna be 2. There's not too many heavy braking zones. This is a fast flowing speed circuit, and the only couple of heavy braking zones is probably towards the hairpin and probably towards the final chicane. Yeah, and even turn one, you don't really brake heavy. You just step on the brakes a little bit, downshift maybe once or twice, and you're flowing. It's a flowing track, so you don't need to worry too much about braking, but you have to make sure your brakes are on point. Then the lateral stress here, you have 5. So there's a lot of turnings on the circuit, so the lateral stress is a bit more. And then downforce, you have 4. So the track is got good downforce. You're gonna have to need a lot of downforce for them corners, and them pretty long straights as well. So it's 4. So yeah, moving on, the number of laps, you have 53 laps. Then the circuit length, you have 5.807 kilometers. Then the race distance, you have 307.471 kilometers. And then the lap record, you have a 130.983 by Lewis Hamilton, and I think it's in 2019. I'm not too sure about that because it's hard for me to see. It's quite small. And yeah, that's the preview for the Japanese Grand Prix. Obviously, Red Bull took a loss last time in Australia, so they'll be looking to bounce back. Ferrari will be looking to win 2 Grand Prix in a row for a long time. So Leclerc will be on it. Leclerc is quite quick on that track. I'm sure Sainz will be quick as well, and Verstappen will be quick. So, and then Sergio Perez will be there and thereabouts. So yeah, I'm looking for if Mercedes can improve their performances, and if the other teams that haven't scored already can improve their performances. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Don't forget to show love by subscribing to the channel, liking and commenting as well. Drop your comments and then share the content on your various social medias.